Coffee, buddy. Wouldn't be a good morning van life video if we didn't show us making coffee, right? I know most people that live in their vehicle, the typical van life people, tend to have pretty good coffee setups, and well, we're no exception. We have traveled with our full-size espresso machine for the past 3 years, and we use it absolutely every single morning, and it is one of the best things in our entire build. We love it. We can't start the morning without a good cup of coffee.
Thank you. This will power me through making the bed every morning.
Neither of us are morning people, really, so we found out in the first few months of living in the Ambo that coffee is always first. No. If you don't do coffee first, it doesn't end well. Ever. We've tried it a few times. We're like, we just have 20-minute drive to the next camp. Let's go do that, and then we'll set up. It ends horribly every time. So it is now coffee first every morning. One of the great things about being at a more remote camp is we can just let Link outside and he doesn't run off. There's no roads nearby that would have any issues, so it's really nice for him to just basically spend the day outside. There's sometimes when we're in cities where he has to be inside a lot, and that is not fun for him, so we try to split it up, a little bit of cities, a little bit of
country,
wild camps, just so we can experience everything and everybody can have some fun. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? It's cold out here this morning, bud. Yeah, it's cold. Do you want to play stick? You want to play stick a little bit? Let's go get your stick. Yeah. No, all the way. Good boy.
Grandma Thomas was so kind. She offered this amazing cast iron skillet that she had in her, I think, in her garage. And It has been a charmer. I don't know that there's a name brand on it, but it has worked so well for all of our meals. And keeping it clean was surprisingly easy. I love it.
We wanted to try something a little new today. We are getting ready to leave this camp that we've been at for the past 4 days, and we are going to head into town, and this is going to be a chore day. I want to give you a little glimpse into what a day in the life is for us when we have to leave a remote camp and actually go refill everything with water, groceries, the whole 9 yards, and yeah, just give you a little idea of what life is like for us on the road. If you're new here, I'm Alex, and I travel with Kristal and Link in our self-converted ambulance camper. We're currently traveling in Bosnia and Herzegovina and exploring this beautiful country. Whether you're new or you've been here for a while, welcome to Chore Day. Once we take the window screens down, the condensation on the windows during these cold mornings kind of gets crazy. So we try to take them down early, let some of the sunlight help, but we also have these nice fans that we can turn around. And instead of turning the defrost on up front, these fans help circulate some air and get all of that condensation dried up for us. A lot of people ask how we find places to camp or fill up water or do just about anything while we're on the road. In the US, Overlander is a huge tool to use. Over here in Europe, it actually is Park for Night. Overlander still works really well, but a lot of it is out of date and not kept up as much as Park for Night. Park for Night is an app, and it comes up and it shows you a whole map filled with everything you could possibly need. Now, we use this as a go-by, and it gives us a really good idea of how to do just about anything around here because we're not familiar with the area. To get our map set up before we hit the road, now all we have to do is find water, groceries, and diesel. Come on, bud. Let's go. Come on, load it up. Good boy. Judy has not been fired up in about 4 days, and it has been very cold here, so let's get her fired up, warmed up, so we can hit the road. She's cold. She didn't like that one. Sometimes the stairs need a little help when it gets cold. One thing I have learned to do before we leave camp every single time is I do a walk around. I have points that I check all around the ambulance just to make sure everything is stored. There's nothing leaking, making sure our tires have the correct pressure. Everything like that helps before we get on the road. And I have found that if I do this every single time, I actually find some things that I have missed or some things that have gone wrong while we're on the road. So if you haven't put checks into your daily routine, I highly recommend you do that. Normally while I am doing the outside checks, Kristal is in here doing the inside checks. We make sure all the cabinets are closed, everything is stored so that when we're driving down the road, stuff isn't flying everywhere. This area almost looks like a massive battlefield with all of these holes everywhere through this valley. But actually what it is, it's a phenomenon here in Bosnia that is actually sinkholes. There are sinkholes all over the place, and it really looks like big landmines or bombs have gone off all over the place. It is crazy cool to see. Here in Bosnia, one of the things is there's almost no highways. Really, the only place that we have seen highways is near Sarajevo, which is the capital of the country. Everywhere else is pretty much these back twisty mountain roads, and actually a lot of them that show up on the map as main roads, they are dirt, which it really makes you slow down and enjoy the scenery and these mountain passes. It's really a beautiful country, but don't plan to be in a hurry anywhere you go. Diesel here in Bosnia is about 2.38 marks per liter. Here's what it is, dollars per gallon. Diesel here is actually very expensive, less expensive than the rest of Europe, but far more expensive than in the US. All right, our total was all but 300 marks for 126 liters. Again, here's what that is in dollars and gallons. something that can be a real challenge when you are traveling to different countries or even just different grocery stores is trying to figure out what the local products are or where they even are in the grocery store. So grocery shopping normally takes about twice as long trying to figure everything out. Not to mention, everything is in a different language, so you're trying to translate at the same time. Well, we walked out of the grocery store. It was 188 Bosnian marks, which is that many US dollars right there.
Oh, buddy, it's warming me up.
Driving through these little villages, the streets can get super tight, especially when cars are parked on the side. Yeah, it makes it very interesting to drive through. And a lot of these grocery stores, like the one we just went to, are in the middle of town. Parking lots are meant for small cars, not big booty Judy squeezing in there, but we make it work. Now we're off to find some water. About a half-hour drive to get to that point. And then after that, we'll figure out where we're gonna go for camp tonight.
How did it look?
It's good. It's all holding up. So the cable tie or the hose clamps that I put on there locked it in place. So now we're not leaking anymore. Did you explain what the problem was?
No.
Oh. So our heater core was leaking at one of the connection points, and I have a valve that cuts off the heater core, so when we use the AC, there's not hot coolant running through the heater core that's right at Kristal's feet. Well, I had that shut off for a while. We've been traveling in this cold weather, and we haven't had heat inside while we're driving. So having those extra hose clamps on there stopped the leak. Just stopping to double check after everything's under pressure, and we are good to go. One of the hurdles is when you try to find water or camp or things like that, something might go wrong, and well, for the first time today, water is not going to work out. So this spot that we found does have a water spigot, but they're having some type of an event here, and it's all packed with cars, so we can't have access to the water. Back to the drawing board. We're gonna have to find another spot to hopefully find water. I don't even know how many gallons we have left.
Ooh, I'll go check though.
We might have enough to last us for a few more days, which would be good. That gives us a little bit of leeway.
34 gallons.
34 gallons. That's enough for about 2 or 3 days if we want showers or something like that. But it's back to the park for night drawing board to try to find more water. After some quick research, I think we're gonna skip water for today, and that will be a task for after the next camp. We did find a camp spot about another half hour away. We're gonna head there, and hopefully that one works out. But we'll just have to deal with the little bit of water we have left.
Woo! You did it. Good job. Perfect.
Ready? Come on. Boy. Well, that was a pretty successful drive and chore day. The only thing we really missed out on was water. We did get an early start today, so it's only 1:30, which is nice. We're at camp, and here it's actually been getting dark at about 4:30, which is crazy. So we're going to enjoy some of the sunlight we have. The camp we just set up at is next to this Orthodox church. Actually, it looks really, really nice. We're overlooking the town on the other side of the Ambo there. For being a chore day, I was pretty impressed with this drive. We had a little over 2 hours today, but man, driving through that canyon with the Verbus River next to us was beautiful. That was unexpected, but it makes the drives so much nicer. We are not having good luck over the past couple weeks with Link and his toys. So he lost a couple balls, one in the river. Yeah, another one went down over the bank. We have no idea where it went. And now his stick. We left camp this morning and apparently it was still laying outside. So now, Buddy doesn't have any outside toys. No, where's your toys? We lost them all. We have to find a pet store, don't we, Bud? Yeah? Let's go find another stick.
Put the bread in the pan.
What about the other one? Helps if I actually get it on camera and not spill it. No wine wasted. Okay. Buddy, where's your stick?
Ready? Oh, that's up.
Cheater. If you watched our Sarajevo video, you saw where we went and met with a coppersmith that is in the city. We ended up going back and visiting him again to get a couple more things from him. We got a couple more coffee sets and just some amazing things that this guy crafts. And it just so happened to be a cup. This is copper cup. It is super heavy duty and it is naturally tin lined, or he used natural tin to line it, and it is just all handmade, the little dimples on it. Love it. I love finding these handmade cups. If you've noticed in my morning routine, my coffee mug is actually from Oaxaca, Mexico, and was handmade as well. It is a one-of-a-kind mug. It's such a cool thing to pick up these little items that we can use every day while we're on the road.
After food shopping days, we're exhausted and we spent a lot of energy. But the fun part is about food shopping is you get really fresh bread. So we decided to have hot dogs. I know that sounds weird, but here it's everywhere. In the US, I never eat a hot dog. But anyway, so we have nice fresh bread, and I thought, what could we make as a side that would kind of be healthy? And I thought of a lentil stew. I did make it the other day and I really loved it. Alex liked it too. So let's make our lentil stew together. Alex says they're not hot dogs, they're actually sausages. But I feel like these might be hot dogs because look at the size of them. Like, we bought the buns just to see if they'll fit, and looks like the little weenies will hang off the end. So yeah, they put it on a bunch of greens in the picture, so I don't know. It's a good thing we're having something healthy on the side. So to make the lentils, we need, obviously, lentils. These are the green kind. I'm going to add a special little bit of improv vegetable that I have, some mushrooms. Alex hates mushrooms, so I'm super excited that he's willing to try some sauteed mushrooms in food that I've been making. We're gonna have some carrots, obviously some garlic, and they don't have celery here, but they do have celery root. Get a load of this. I could swear they look like brains. What are your thoughts? Celery root is a little bizarre, but I actually just cut up a little bit of it and make essence of celery, and it really does work. So also onion and some vegetable broth cubes. This is what they have, and that's what we'll use. I love this sink. Last time. Time to cut and chop. Matt, if you're watching, I really need these sharpened. Onions, carrots, celery, nothing better. I'm very surprised how many vegetables that are familiar here in Bosnia. There are not too many vegetables that I have never seen before. They do use eggplant a lot more than I expect. I feel like I should have explored a couple of those Bosnian recipes that had eggplant in it. I haven't been missing much. Maybe I've missed asparagus. Berries, they have no berries. In fact, I feel like all of Bosnia actually eat seasonally. So if they're saying that they have a salad available as a side dish, it's actually cabbage. It's not really salad. I mean, I guess it would be classified as salad, but anyway, if you're thinking there's like some sort of leafy green, no, it's cabbage. Real talk. This recipe calls for 3 cloves of garlic. I don't know about you, but if a recipe calls for 3 cloves of garlic, you automatically add 2 more. I always think of Julia Child. Julia Child always said, "Don't crowd the mushrooms." So I think of that every time I saute mushrooms. Don't put too many in. Add some water and some vegetable stock. A teaspoon of thyme. this is a half, so let's do 2. 1, 2. A teaspoon of cumin. Which is hard to find down here, so if you come to Bosnia, BYO cumin. Some salt, pepper. To the mushrooms, I'm gonna add a little bit of white wine for the flavor. I'm gonna bring it to a boil. Oh, huh. Remember when this was called a lentil stew? It's time to have the lentils. Perfect. Now we're gonna bring it to a boil, and then we'll reduce and simmer for about 40 minutes. I'll add in the mushrooms as soon as all that white wine is gone, and then we'll be good to go. She done. It's always been about layers of flavor, where I feel like there's something missing if there's not a base or something that is bright. So when you're traveling worldwide, it's kind of fun to experiment with what kind of vegetables and spices they have. And so far, Bosnia has been wonderful to cook with. 40 minutes have gone by, and just gonna test it and see what it might need. It smells really good. Actually, oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh, that was my timer. Whoop. So I did add another cube of vegetable broth because I added in another cup of water, 5 cups total. And I didn't want to make it like super soupy. I wanted it more of just a side dish. And as you can see, the lentils are getting softer. And man, these flavors are marrying very well. So I'm going to set this back here on my back burner. And I'm going to bring in this pan. And I'm going to grill up some sausages, but first actually I'm gonna take these here buns and cut them in half. I'm gonna grill them a little bit so that they'll hold up a little bit more with the condiments that we have. Oh, the softest buns. So soft, it's like a pillow. I'm trying not to mush it, but also have contact with the pan. So you see my struggle here. How many dogs do you want then?
2's fine.
Okay. Good job, and whee!
Is that the spinny plate?
Yes, that was the spinny plate.
Does the wiener fit in the bun?
It actually, it's perfect size. I never used to be a mustard gal until I started eating soft pretzels. Perfecto. Spoons are in order. Bon appetit!
Well, that wasn't too bad of a chore day.
No, it was actually pleasant.
Downside, No water. Thankfully, we have a very large water tank, and so we're good for the next couple days anyway. But we're going to sit down and eat this awesome meal Kristal just prepared. Hope you enjoyed this video of our regular day or chore day. And until next time, we'll see you later.
Peace.
Did you have a good chore day, buddy? How was chore day for buddy? It was good? Yeah? High five? You missed. High five? You missed. Good boy. So he lost 2 balls.
Who is Camp Garlic? I don't know about you, but if you are a camp... No, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Wait a second. Take 2.